Hey, what's up guys? It's Mambapro here. So just last week, I actually had an opportunity to go and drive various cars from BMW's M division at the BMW Performance Center in Thermal, California. The 2-hour program was split into 2 parts, the first of which you see on your screen right now. Each participant got a chance to test out each of the 4 vehicles that were available at the time, those being the M2, M4, X5M, and X6M. So let's start with the X6M first, just because that's the car that I drove first. So I honestly didn't go in with very high expectations, what with it being an SUV and all. But that being said, it really didn't disappoint at all. The power was honestly crazy, and every time I stepped on the gas, I found myself being pushed back into the seat like nothing else I'd felt before. The grip was also a lot better than I anticipated. The X6 powered through corners with ease, and although you could definitely feel the weight of that car, it was truly incredible for what it was. After getting a taste of that glorious V8 power, my next taste of the M cars took me to the smallest of the bunch. I have to say that the M2 was by far the best handling car that I drove at BMW that day. The balance was far better than anything else I have ever experienced before, and it made for one of the most confidence-inspiring and engaging driving experiences that I have ever had. Honestly, if I was to buy one of these cars, it would have to be the M2, because it just felt that much better than the rest of them. The M4 was much the same as the M2, but larger. Although everything about the M4 felt like a bigger version of the M2, I have to say that the handling suffered because of this. After driving the M2 literally right before I drove the M4 just felt kinda eh. Other than that though, I also have to point out that the steering across all 4 of these cars really didn't feel all that good. It was kind of dead, especially when you compare it to something like the amazing steering feel of the E90 series of cars. The electric power steering just didn't do it for me, and I feel like it really didn't suit this style of car very well. And last but not least, we arrive at the X5M. This car felt quite similar to the X6M, considering that it's built on the same chassis and has the same engine, and I would argue that because they feel so similar and the X5M is the more practical car, it makes the better buy. A minor complaint that I had with both the X5 and the X6 is that the seats almost did nothing to hold you in place, unlike those of the coupes, although I would argue that that's because it's an SUV and that's kind of expected. Even then, I feel like the X5M really is a great car, especially considering that it's an SUV and you can have a lot of fun in it, regardless of those aspects. So now that we were done test driving all 4 of those cars, it was time to get to the real driving. The second part of the program was a time attack in the M3. I don't have much to say about the M3 because it's the same thing as the M4, but with a couple more doors. So honestly, let me stop talking and let's just enjoy some driving.
Alright, Selector, take off. So Razor, you can brake way later than that, as you saw your back bumper was almost outside the box. Don't be trying to brake. Brake later, harder next time. Alright, Nick, take off on your second final warm-up. And 2734. Roger. Next car, take off.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, consider giving it a like, possibly subscribing. If you have any suggestions or comments, leave them down in the comment section below. I am just starting out, so any help is greatly appreciated. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!